Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Relax, Bro. I have a very special person here today. Known you freaking a long time. We met just in the bike scene.
Yeah, I was trying to actually remember where I met you, and I was having trouble kind of stapling that. Like, can you remind me maybe? Like, or
Yeah, why don't you introduce yourself? I have
my name is Quincy.
Quincy Dean.
Quincy Dean. Yeah.
First dude I ever seen ride a round rail uphill. Um, back before phones were here, and
Whoa.
dude, if we would have had phones.
Well, yeah. I don't know if that Siemens phone I had, that Singular Wireless would have done it.
Yeah. It would have just got like a small little like
Just a regular
little
flip phone.
clip. Man, so I think that was back when Canyon Hills jumps were there.
Wow. Oh, wow. Dang. Whoa.
Woo. That was back when like Matt Splat was riding.
Matt Splat, Jeff Kelly, Guy Rollins,
Uh,
Rocky, and Joe Higgs, rest in peace.
yeah.
Man.
It was there was another guy was Cletus.
Oh, Eugene.
Eugene. There you go.
I just saw him the other day. It's funny.
Really?
Yeah, well, I was dumping at the weed patch dump, and he was there. With,
Oh, really?
Yeah, with his cousin Jeff.
Whoa, what a weird.
Yeah. He didn't. I don't think he was gonna speak to me, but I spoke to him anyway. I was like, Eugene. He goes, "Hey, Quincy." I was like, maybe I shouldn't have said hi. He had nothing to say. He just
No.
he said hi and said bye.
Really, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if he still rides.
I wonder. I wonder. I remember he was the first guy I ever seen do a backflip at the skate park.
Yeah. Yeah.
Out of the quarter into the grass.
Yeah.
I seen also see him do it, and he
High though.
clipped
Weird.
his head too. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy stuff.
He was full speed ahead. That guy was full speed ahead. He's the reason why I went hard. I feel like he was always going hard every day.
I see, and those people kind of intimidated me because it was like they didn't give a crap about getting hurt. Like Joe Hicks, for instance,
Yeah.
like he didn't ride with a chain because he was fast enough without it. You know what I mean? And
Yep, I follow that trend.
you don't ride with a chain no
No,
more?
I did. No, I don't. I'd have one now. but
Yeah.
I did follow it for a little bit. Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Bikes that was good stuff back then. It
Yeah.
seems
A lot
different.
heavier back then
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
45 pounds.
It's wild. And so you mentioned that I asked you off air, but you're 40
I'm 40 years old. Yeah.
and you're still backflipping on bike.
Yeah, I feel like there's no reason to slow down now.
Yeah. It's awesome, honestly. I'm super psyched to hear that. There was a while you stopped, no?
Slow down.
Yeah.
I got into when I got out one of my first dual terms. I was on the ankle monitor, so I played video games pretty much every day, all day.
Yeah.
Didn't leave the house, but just to, like, go down the street or come back. So yeah.
So did you grow up in Bakersfield?
I grew up in Bakersfield, but I moved away. Actually, I was here until I was like 9, but I've been back since I was 15.
Where'd you go?
Virginia.
Really?
Yeah, my mother moved all of us out to Virginia.
How come?
Escaped my father maybe at the time, and then just to look, greener pastures. She did it big though. My mom went out there, single mother, worked 2 or 3 jobs, ended up running as a director for La Petite Academy, a
Really?
daycare center, and she's always been just like a super hard worker. She made sure we had everything.
Here, let me make that a little bit comfortable.
Okay.
That's probably a little bit better.
That's my first time doing stuff like this. So
No,
I
you're
have
fine,
No
man.
idea how to do this.
You set it up all the time. You should know something about it, right? You don't work for Frank no more?
No, actually, with Frank, I was only just moving stuff in. I wasn't actually setting anything up.
Oh, gotcha.
You worked for Starstruck?
Oh, yeah. I've been working for Frank's for like almost 20 years, dude.
I'm trying to get a hold of him, actually.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
He's hard to get a hold of. Instagram's how I...
Well, there's somebody that I was locked up with that I'm trying to get in touch with that he's friends with, apparently.
Okay. You want to talk about that? I meant to ask you, we don't have to talk about it,
No,
but
go for it.
I heard, you were in the newspaper. They said a lot of stuff about you.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know if you want to tell your side of that.
Just, did drugs. My preference was always acid.
Okay.
I like tripping, hallucinating and stuff.
Really?
So I had took on a character that I thought had children. I have no kids, just for the record. And I drove looking for a daughter I didn't have, and I saw her in several different vehicles. While I'm chasing after these vehicles, at first I took off on foot after an ambulance truck, and then I remembered I had a vehicle, so I ran back to go get my car, and then went to go get my car, and then drove up, chasing after the ambulance truck, and then my mind saw a Toyota truck, and I saw the kid in the back seat of that too, banging on the door, screaming for me to come save it. Um, and then I ended up bumping into them right out there at like Norris and Airport
Okay.
at the gas station right there. Is that Shell or something right there?
Mhm.
Anyway, I opened the passenger seat door of this truck, and there was two kids back there, but they were like on the other side, no, the driver's side of the vehicle. I opened the passenger side door, and thanks to the 10-year-old kid actually who gave a statement in court, stating that this man had opened the door, and I was holding my sister on behind my dad, and he was just like staring into a back seat talking to it, and he gave that statement during court, and the judge was like, I remember doing acid. The judge did, like,
Yeah.
and then they dismissed all those charges. They ended up giving me felony vandalism with assault with a deadly and felony vandalism.
Oh, okay.
3 years with half. I spent it at fire camp as a firefighter.
Okay.
They don't allow child molesters, anything child endangerment. They don't let any of those guys to fire camp. So had it been for that 10-year-old speaking up, I probably would have been.
Oh, damn.
And I got jumped the first night. My first night in, I got jumped by my own people. So some kites got flown by, and they did what they had to do. But I clearly did fall to the ground. That we fought until just sheriffs pulled me out of that cell.
Yeah.
So
Damn, dude. That's crazy.
it was. I honestly, it's kind of funny because I had a great time. I don't know. I always make the most of any situations. I think that's why I have no gray hairs. I've always just looked at everything like the glass half full.
Yeah, you said that. You said, I wrote it down, quote, don't trip about nothing. I
reach in real deep. I try to find a fuck to give. I have none left. So,
yeah.
And I just kind of keep rocking that way.
I stay worried about everything. It does stuff that's not even my problem. I mean, like, see some kid couldn't afford Cheetos. I'm like, oh, damn, poor kid. You know what I mean?
I let him struggle. It's easier that way. I mean, the other day, actually, just yesterday, my nephew, he's playing by the basketball court, and all of us grown adults are there, but he knows that there's adults there, and an adult was running to go get the ball, and he knocked my nephew over. And the first thing I do is run over to pick my nephew up. My cousin will put him down.
Yeah, like let him fall.
Let him figure it out.
Yeah.
It is too easy to just coddle the people around us, the kids around us, because they won't learn any other way.
I feel like I hate to admit it. I don't have kids, but like from an outside perspective, it seems like we're in a place where there's no like returning. Like these kids and their phones, like they'll never. I know people who like older kids, like 20 something, like several of them that have never sat on a bike, never even tried to ride a bike. And like to me, I'm like, man, like that was my only source of freedom, like for so long, since I was a little kid. Like if my bike had air in the tires, I was on it. And so where do these kids find their freedom now? Like what brings them that joy?
I think an example of the kids who are finding it. I can't speak for every kid, but these Willie kids,
The Willie kids.
the Willie kids are definitely the nuance to like kids who like don't do stuff inside the house. They may be a little reckless out in the field,
Which
but
isn't. They're riding bikes.
I mean,
they're
riding against traffic.
Yeah.
We're out here to support safe riding, and the bike lanes are where they're at for a reason. They made that really big gap on the road for us for a reason. Respect to all the kids out there who do ride in traffic. You guys are dangerous. We did a lot to make sure the Bakersfield was aware that we are out here. A lot of people there's too many kids who are dying, riding the right way through traffic. So I get it. I didn't follow the rules either. This is why I'm at where I'm at. But at the end of the day, I mad respect to all the kids out there who are in traffic, who are riding, who are making sure that the cars are aware. You know, they make sure they stop when they see them at this point now, because they're a little reckless in getting seen, and being seen allowed them cars
Well,
to,
I said
know.
that off air because, like, if I was a mayor or sheriff or whatever, I'd make it a straight up law. Like, if you see these kids in packs, let them go. At least they're not stealing stuff. At least they're not causing
Yeah.
problems. They're not. They're the worst they're gonna do is get their knees skinned up. You know what I mean? They're
Right.
not gonna kill themselves riding wheelies.
Right.
The only way they're gonna get hurt are people pulling out in front
Exactly.
of them, or driving through them, or pushing them off the road. Like, what is so important that you got to ride through these little 8-year-olds riding bikes?
It's funny. There actually is a law just recently that actually says that. Now you might have to fact check this a little bit, but
We can do that.
it's like a new jaywalking law where, like, they don't, you can't get a ticket for jaywalking anymore.
Does that have anything to do with bikes?
I don't know if it has anything to do with bikes, but basically cars that they see as pedestrian crossing, they have to stop. They have to stop, even if there isn't a crosswalk available. It's through they're right against traffic. They're forced to stop. If a cop sees them not stopping and trying to blow through, apparently these cars can get a ticket for it. Now, again, like, you might have to fact check this specifically, but
I know that they have all those new signs up at, like, Walmart that says, like, it's like against the law to drive, not to stop for the pedestrians
for sure,
walking
for
by.
sure, for sure.
It's gonna take a while. I have it on think mode because it hasn't been thinking right. Sorry, I'm just checking on stuff. But anyways, so we left off in Virginia, right? Virginia?
Yeah, Virginia. Yeah, I stayed in Stafford, Virginia. Went to Hampton Oaks Elementary School, where my mother held me back in the 5th grade to the 4th grade. She says it was for grades, but apparently it was so me and my sister, we graduated the same exact time. My sister's just like a year younger than me. And I had a girlfriend actually in 5th grade who dumped me because I was a 4th grader now. It was pretty sad. I was here at the skating rink all the time, and she just, like, wouldn't pay attention to me.
Assuming you mean California, yes, there was a change, but it did not create a blanket rule that cars must stop for jaywalkers. Since January 1, 2023, freedom to walk means police generally cannot stop or cite pedestrians for crossing outside a crosswalk unless reasonably careful person would see an immediate danger of a collision. Well,
that might help for Union. They all stand on the corner, on the side, trying to jump in front of cars all the time. So
every now and then I'll be like, I'm just going to take Union to work just for fun. And it's like playing, it's like
Frogger,
bro.
I was thinking it as you were saying.
It's crazy, dude. And the thing is they're just in the middle of the intersection. They're 10 feet away from the crosswalk, but they're just in the middle of the intersection going across.
Yeah,
Like they were just walking in the middle of the street.
Slow too. They stop and start picking up specks of dirt off the ground.
Cigarette butts.
So anything shiny.
All right, so you come back from Virginia.
So I'm actually like a little bit about Virginia though.
Yeah.
I didn't always start off riding BMX. I rollerbladed.
Oh, hell yeah.
I stole a pair of rollerblades from my friend. He knew I stole them. He made me pay for them later. I moved away. I didn't have to pay for those. But I rollerbladed first. My first, like, action sports backgrounds.
I think everybody
rollerblading. But I remember, like, Park Ridge Elementary School. Shout outs to Matt Brown. One of my favorite BMXers in Virginia. He's the reason why I don't ride rollerblades. But my respect, Damon Franklin, rollerblading, like crazy guy. But jumping downstairs, like jumping downstairs and hitting handrails. Like, I didn't have actual skates that had, like, grind plates in the middle.
Yeah.
They were like hockey skates.
Yeah.
That I took the middle wheels out.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I'm saying. Rollerblades were always something for somebody.
and I learned how to skate on those, you know. And
you can't turn. You're just a
you have to make the movements yourself. You know, you gotta actually when they call it a Royale slide, they call it a Royale slide for a reason, because you have to literally lay the skate down on the rail to balance yourself to grind down handrails, and it took like a delacing these things down to like 4 holes. so the skate would maneuver in a manner in which I could lay it down on the rail.
I never.
And I learned how to grind it. I kind of have a roller skating background. Like I roller skate at the skating rink all the time.
Yeah.
I grew up like at Cavalier Skating Rink in South
You
Virginia.
mentioned that about your girlfriend.
We both roller skate. I skate at Skateland every Friday, Saturday, and every other Sunday for adult night.
Did you ever like do like the dance and stuff?
I got video I could show you.
Really?
Yeah, I get
Email
down.
it to me.
I get
Email
down.
it to me.
Yeah, I get down. I'll get it to you. You want to know right now or?
Yeah. Well, yeah. We were talking about
Yeah,
it.
for sure. Yeah, let me see if I can get this to you right now. You have a phone number? Be a lot quicker.
Well,
actually,
no.
I'll do it that way.
I have to download it to my
let me see,
the computer.
Let me see.
And you only sent me one clip of your bike riding.
And I had her. I have a carbon copy of the clip of the email she sent. Let me just see if I was driving when I should have just waited till I got home. Let's see here.
No, it was pretty impressive. I'll pull that up while we're here.
Let's see here.
Because I didn't know you were flipping. I don't remember you doing that. When did you start doing that?
So man, well, I worked at Woodward at the time.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll get into there. But
Here we go. We'll play that clip real quick. I wish I could manual.
just like comfort. I was so low.
Why why aren't you wearing a helmet yet?
Huh?
Why aren't you wearing a helmet?
The dreads are my helmet. I'm
Mhm.
just kidding. I always have left my helmet at the skate park, and I'm at indoor skate parks, and I think I left it at Ronka at that time. I don't know if you remember Ronka Underground.
No,
It was right there on Weibel. Shout out to Susie Clement Harris, who opened a big indoor skate park for us for her son Colton Harris. But it was like a really good indoor skate park that just didn't get enough. And not a lot of people went. So
You remember Matt Byer?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
he lives right next door.
Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did
Jaws.
He did this tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first tattoo was done by my
The reason I asked about the helmet is we were riding the other day. Well, it's been like
he lives next door.
yeah, about 2 months ago.
Oh, wow.
Well, no, he's been here about 2 years now. But like a month and a half ago, we were riding. I already told this story, but you don't know about it. He hit a dead cat, dude, and went down and like washed out, and his front wheel caught, and he flipped over the bars. Never even let go, and just face planted, bro, and just destroyed his face.
He
And
told
then-
me he got a bike.
Then his bike, it's $1,000 bike. It's a very nice bike. Then his comes back up, busts him in the back of his head, and like rips open a freaking gash in the back of his head. He's got 9 staples, like 4 broken ribs.
Jesus.
So that's what I was saying, like the helmet thing. Like if he would have just had his helmet on,
Yeah, I don't even own a helmet.
I don't either. I have dirt bike helmets.
I like I said, I left it at Ronka, and I believe some kid used it and then just kept it.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
By all means, I'd rather
Yeah,
him have
yeah.
it than me.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
But let me see if I can find this. But yeah, I don't have a helmet. I should though. I like the full cut pro cup helmets.
Yeah, yeah.
I just haven't found one. I gotta call ProTech.
Yeah, are you riding for anybody?
I don't ride for anybody. I ride solely just for stress relief.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a good way to just get the blood pumping. You know, let some aggression out.
Is that in your mindset to kind of get like competing or anything?
Not even in the slightest, man. It's literally just doing this, just doing it for fun and to stay in shape. I just outside the gym, working out in my room. Yeah, I get a wild hair. I was watching a Nicolas Cage movie called Gunslingers, and he started saying some wild like, "Help me, Jesus, help me," and I just like, "Oh no, I'm gonna turn this off." I turned it off and thought I was gonna get on the game, and I was like, "I'm gonna go to the skate park," and I just like left my house, grabbed my bike, and rode to the skate park from where I live to the park. You know?
Yeah.
I just get a wild hair and just like, I want to go for a bike ride.
Every time I ride, I feel like stronger. Like my arms feel like I don't know if it's just like working them out or if it's just like the adrenaline, but I'm like, damn, I need to go do some like yard work or something.
Yeah.
Get like this pumped up
Yeah.
adrenaline.
Yeah. The other day, I put a full deep clean on my house. I like took apart my bed, moved all the mattresses out, swept, mopped, took the carpet out. I have a cat. My cat had fleas. The fleas got in my carpet. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm not doing this. So I ripped the carpet up. There was I have a wood floor up under it. I added the carpet after I moved in.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got rid of this carpet yesterday. And then in the midst of doing that, I was like, the whole house needs to be cleaned out. And so I never had fleas before in my house. I've never even owned a pet. Well, I owned one in Santa Barbara a long time ago. Rest in peace, Dee Dee. But I have a cat now.
Who's
And
Dee Dee?
Dee Dee is a dog I got from my best friend Jason Joyner. Rest in peace, Nipples, her mom. Nipples was alive for almost 20 some years, I feel like. And then Dee Dee, I had lived in Santa Barbara for a little bit. I'm jumping stories here, but
Yeah, well, I mean, we're still on roller skating, but we're waiting for that
but
video.
anyway, I gave her to the neighbor below me, and I found out later she had passed away.
It's all right, dude. We can skip around this one.
Let me see. Here's the video of me skating. Email. You just want to type it in.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, so you were elaborating on
So skating was my background. I roller skated, rollerbladed. I was at the skating rink every day, pretty much Thursday. Well, let's say Wednesday through Saturday. As a kid, my brother would take me all the time. It was kind of how we grew a bond together. Who I haven't seen in like 6 or 7 years. My brother.
why?
Oh man, he's all over the place right now. Right now he's in Pocahontas, Arkansas.
Interesting.
He had just slept on the attachment, maybe too large. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, he lives in Pocahontas, Arkansas. He's just out there. He met some girl on TikTok, and now they're together. So he lives out there.
He met a girl on TikTok.
Yeah. He was going viral for a while, and all these different women were messaging him, and he met plenty of girlfriends and through TikTok, and he's with this one from
What does
TikTok.
he do on TikTok?
Just look good. He's my brother's very handsome.
Really?
My brother's very, very handsome.
No way.
Yeah. So all these white women they definitely just like we're all like,
That's
I'll take care of you. Come stay with me. And he's just like, okay.
that's badass.
Yeah, I
dude.
guess, bro. Yeah, this one he moved with. I don't want to tell my brother's business, but this one's kind of funny. But he met this one. I think she was like living in Oregon or some Washington or something or whatever. But like she got him to move out there, and then she was like a full-time mom. She had 4 kids. And my brother was just basically a babysitter. So for the 4 months that he was talking to this woman, she didn't pay him no mind. Just watch my kids. I'll be home soon. And this random black man.
She work?
Yes, this random black man is babysitting these 4 children. He has kids too, but they stay elsewhere. But he's babysitting their children while she's at work, and he's like finally like 4 months later, like she's taking advantage of me. So he breaks up with her, and moves
How
away.
old is he?
He's 43.
Oh, dude, he's living the life.
44. We're 4 years apart. When I was 7, he was 11. So, yeah, but I haven't seen him in 6 years.
Well, do you talk to him?
No, and that's gonna get sensitive because it's on site when I see him.
Oh,
But I love him to death. He just that needs to happen. You know what you did.
okay.
So
We'll leave that alone.
yes, we will. And so I roller skated, and from there I skateboarded. My first board was a Pal Peralta, but the boards always kept snapping. You know, I could
How
never.
old were you when you started skating?
So let's see. When I first got my first pair of blades, I was. Let's see. I moved there when I was 9.
Pal Peralta, that's skateboard, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you started skating.
After I rollerbladed.
You didn't rollerblade and skate at the same time?
I mean, I
The
carried
culture was weird. You couldn't.
So I had a backpack, and my backpack would have my blades in it. I had my board in it. Had my board around the board,
Yeah,
and I rode my bike.
yeah.
I always had a bike. I had a Husky. I had a Huffy. I had Haros. I had Diamondbacks. I had Redlines. I had bikes. Always
Yeah.
had bikes.
Mhm.
I stole a lot of bikes, but and I always had some type of transportation. I was a very bad kid. I was very bad. Okay, I was very bad. I had no. I'm the middle child. I feel like I'm the black sheep, and I just I stayed outside. I never like if I wasn't grounded, and I was grounded all the time. I was outside. Me and my buddy, next door neighbor Josh Drieger, from the time I was 7 to 9 years old, Settlers Ranch, Virginia. We Settlers Landing, Virginia. We rode. We played army men. We built forts in the woods, tree houses.
How many brothers and sisters did you
I have one older brother and 2 younger sisters.
Okay.
My sisters are amazing.
And your mom was just working, so you guys were just pretty much on
My
your
brother
own.
took care of all of us.
Yeah.
My brother and my oldest younger sister. So I couldn't cook as a kid. I mean, unless you want to consider top ramen a meal to cook, but that was always my favorite.
My brother was
still
just,
to this day.
My brother, he's in prison right now, but he's just telling me he's eating
Spreads.
He was eating top ramen with peanut butter.
Yes, you mix, bro. You don't dog it until you try it.
I'm not dogging it. I'm honestly,
It's amazing. It's
Cajun
protein.
chicken?
Protein.
Yeah.
Protein. At the end of the day, like
Yeah, that's what he's saying. It's
protein.
just thicker.
You want the max amount of protein.
Yeah.
You can get that, and you can get that on a spoonful of peanut butter.
Yeah, for sure.
My dad was always institutionalized, so I knew about spreads.
Yeah,
way
I
before
wanted
got
to ask
locked up.
about him because you mentioned that your mom was trying to escape him.
He is my best friend.
That's what I was getting at. You still speak with him?
Oh, I live next door to my father.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yes.
What's his name?
Roy.
What is it?
Roy Dean.
Roy
His
Dean?
initials are Red, same as my brother's.
Okay.
He's Red Senior. My brother's Red Junior. But my dad is the coolest person. He has my back, regardless of anything that I've done. He doesn't judge me.
Yeah.
He might hold a he gonna give you his peace of mind. You're gonna hear what he has to say, but he still loves you.
Yeah.
And it took a long time. I didn't speak to this man. I didn't meet him till I was 13. I mean, like I like he left with us when he was 4. Came back when I was 13, and I didn't really start speaking to him like a man to man, like getting to know him and understanding him until I was 23.
Okay.
And it took a dream I had. It was horrible. Like I had a dream that my father was dying, and I never spoke to him. And I woke up thinking like, am I gonna be okay if I never speak to my father again?
Dude, I think about that all the time.
And I wasn't okay.
So what was the dream about?
It's just him dying. I don't even remember like in detail, but I remember
It was just maybe seeing him like after he was already dead.
yeah.
Okay.
And then thinking like
because you don't know anything before then.
right.
Wow.
So
wild.
So I called him and like
You
hey,
called him?
Yeah.
How'd you get a hold of him? Like where'd you find
I've
his
always
number?
had his number.
Oh. Okay.
I've always had contact. I've always left that open. He always had
Gotcha.
my number. I always had his.
Gotcha.
But
because he was he reaching out the whole time? And you were just kind of weird?
I would get on I would answer the phone and just stand there silent and wait for him to realize like that I'm not gonna talk.
Gotcha.
And then he would hang up, and he would say his piece, whatever. Like, but just the normal kind of.
Was it just because you were mad that he wasn't there when you were
No,
younger?
no. I mean, I have my reasons. I'm not going to get in that either.
Okay.
But I have my reasons. But they were false reasons. Like he did some things, bro, but not everything that was told to me is true.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this man got out and always looked out for us. Always made sure we had a roof over our head. Always made sure we had food on our bellies. Always made sure we had shoes on our feet.
Yeah.
Always, no matter what.
Did he go back to your mom?
Several times. So several times. I think I have a lot to do with them getting divorced. But
How so? I think a lot of kids feel like that.
well, I asked them to.
Oh. Okay.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
You guys can't keep using us as ways to get a hold of each other. It's
wow.
not good for it. So, I made them. Yeah, I made them.
Are they together now?
No. They've been friends though. But since getting divorced, they've become friends.
Yeah. So do
And
you think that was a good thing?
That was great. They're great as friends. They're great as friends. Perfect as friends. Like they both needed to set comfortable boundaries with each other, and they did that.
Yeah.
And now we can have a relationship with my father, or we can all have relationships with our father and have relationships with our mother. Like I grew up with my mother.
Yeah.
But I'm my father's child.
You're his best friend. That's got to feel like.
Oh man, we're solid. We're solid. The day I got out, I didn't want to call him. And he called me. He says, "You're out, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Where you're staying?" I'm like, "In my car." He goes, why didn't you call me? I'm like, because we fell out last time we had a conversation. I just didn't want to deal with it. He goes, Quincy, I don't care what we go through. I still love you.
Yeah.
And I cried a little bit. And then I pulled up and I stayed with him for like a long time.
The other day you got out.
On 2021, or when I got out for that charge I told you about.
Okay, yeah.
Or 2020, when I got out, I was sleeping in my car.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I had a Subaru Impreza and I was sleeping in the backseat.
Yeah, yeah.
So
well, that's cool. Like I said, I think about that stuff all the time because like I don't have a relationship with my dad, but I'm like,
you only get one.
I know, I get it, but I don't know how to get a hold of the guy.
Oh, okay.
And he's clearly kind of made his point that he doesn't.
Sure.
And so it's like I don't want to put that on him.
Yeah, it's
you know
different.
What I mean?
It's definitely the experiences are definitely different.
Yeah. So like I don't like what's that gonna do for anybody? It's just gonna make things worse for everyone.
At this point now, you got to make that's something he has to make his peace with as well. And I wouldn't know what to do if I didn't know who my father was or he didn't want anything to do with me. But at the end of the day, life goes on.
I feel like if my parents were part of my life growing up, I'd be a very different person. And I don't know that it would be for the better or the worse. I think my lack of direction has kind of let me be able to do the weird stuff that I've been part of. You know what I mean?
I mean, I mean, choice. Because I know kids who have it all, like they're both parents in their lives and are shit people.
Yeah.
Then I know people who have no parents in their lives and who are also shit people.
Yeah.
And then also people who have no parents in their lives and are great people, who have great guidance, have great direction. I know people who don't have nobody in their lives and have other people in their lives that help direct their lives. Like if it hadn't been for like when I first moved here, when I first moved back here in 2002, I worked at Snyder Cyclery.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't for like John Panic, Jeff Kelly, Jay Hager, Aaron Ginn, rest in peace, 111, I would be a shit kid. I'd be a shit kid. I'd have been banging in some more shit. If it wasn't for BMX, like I literally would have been just like another nigga on the block. But luckily I found BMX and I held on to it so tight. I didn't care about nothing else. I've dumped girlfriends over it. I had one ask me, would you quit riding BMX for me? I just walked away from her.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, man. So yeah, I mean, you have to just. I'm sure you'll find out a way. If you do want it or if he wants it, it'll be something that it'll be one of those near death things. You're your first child, or he's getting close to death, or something or other. So it'll be something of that. Or
I mean, there is some weird. Honestly, any of our beef is nothing. Like, I think our beef is strictly my mom. You know what I mean? Like, I think he has a beef with my mom. My mom has beef with him, and I was just the middle.
Separate the two. So yeah, separate the two. Those two aren't gonna talk nice about each other.
I agree. They never have.
And
I've also seen him treat his mom pretty bad, and
same.
And I just wanted to not be. I just know that I just want to be a good person.
Separate it all. Separate it all. Like what did it for me was I made my dad an individual. I call him dad, but I stopped thinking about the things that people said about him.
He has his own life.
He is his own person.
Yeah.
I have to see him for him. I can't like
see him for what you expect him to be.
I love my mother if she sees the video. I love my mom, but she was the reason why I looked at him the way I did. Now, I saw my own stuff too, which is why I learned later why I didn't like him.
That's kind of what I was getting at. Is like she had so many problems with your dad that
they're Iketina.
That wears on you somehow, and so you develop that.
They were Iketina.
Okay, okay, that kind of explains a little bit more.
Yeah. So
I never. My mom had a bunch of boyfriends going through that, but my dad was never in the pit. Like I never saw them together.
This video will make her cry.
We don't have to talk.
No,
about
but by the end of the day, like they my mom knows I'm gonna be on here.
Yeah.
So I told her, and she's like, Quincy, I'm like, Mom, it's a podcast. So she's like, well, just try it. I'm like, Mom, it's a podcast. Like this is all stuff that I've already gotten over.
Yeah.
I'm 40 years old now. This stuff happened when I was a child.
Yeah.
You guys are better because of what you've been through. I'm better because of what I've went through.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's acknowledging all these things in our life that allow us to move on. Like, I have nothing in my past I'm regretful for. Everything that I've done, I've readdressed, I've hashed it out, I've gone back to the drawing board, and I move on. People get stuck. My dad says it perfectly. People are stuck on stupid, and I'm not stuck.
Stuck on stupid.
Just like people who were like, oh, I hate such and such because he wronged me back in blah blah blah.
Just can't move on.
Just can't move on. Like you're still worrying about what the next man has done to you or doing to you, and what are you doing yourself to show that you're better than this? Well, I'm only like this, and that's your problem because you're sitting there always. You're making somebody else.
It's like straight narcissism.
Accountability.
It's everybody else's fault.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No, it's people need to have more accountability at the bottom line. Just you would, if you had better, you'd have done better.
Well, yeah, 100%. Well, and not only that, if like I can't be mad at my mom and dad for the way my life is if they've never been in my life. I made these choices.
Exactly. Sure.
I'm where I'm at.
Could they have helped though? Having their support could have helped.
You can
of course.
think that. You can
in
think
some
that.
cases, but I know Nolan Snyder had everything.
Yeah.
And when he lost his mother, he couldn't. Nothing else made sense, and he's still on the streets today.
Really?
Since he was 19 years old. He's just 3 years younger than me. So it's just some of us don't ever figure it out and just stay stuck. And that is what I refuse to do. I'm in debt $2,200 on my car. I'm in debt $1,400 on my rent. I haven't worked. I've been unemployed for 2 months. I'm currently in the middle of trying to work at the group home, as a counselor or whatever their position is there. But I just keep my head up and push forward. I do whatever side jobs I can to kind of make ends meet.
What do you do? Maybe somebody can.
Man, I'm a jack of all trades. I've cleaned pools. I've been a glazier at a Big Show Glass, Carlos Shower Doors. I've been a mover, mentors moving in stores. They just got really slow. I was working there actually, and they just got really, really slow, like almost dead stop. I didn't work a single week one week, and I was just like, they called me on a Tuesday, like, you get text messages like when we have to work the next day, and I was like, bro, like this is wasting my time. This isn't helping me. So I just like, bro, I have to let this go. I have to go look for greener pastures. I have to go look for another job. And I'm on Indeed everywhere, putting applications everywhere. I have resumes everywhere.
Yeah. You can't go back to Snyder's? Or you guys haven't fallen out?
Olivia Snyder hates my guts, and I don't know exactly why. My poster is still hanging on there on the wall. They use it to sell bikes.
Yeah.
So Jim loves me. He sold it to his daughter, and she has some grudge against me. Well, I'll never know why. She thinks I hate her, but I don't. Like I'll gladly go work back there again. Yeah. I would love to. The ideas come across my head many times.
I think a lot of people would go there more because like I don't even think about it, but before it was like, oh, let's go see Quincy. You know what I mean?
John Panic has told me to go have a sit down with her, and she wouldn't even talk to me. She won't even talk to me. And I go in there I really go in there just to say hi to Jim. Like anytime I go in there, I go in there just to like say hi to Jim.
Her?
I see her every time.
Really?
And she doesn't even pays me no mind.
Damn, that's a bummer.
It's like the most like monotone. Hi, Quincy. Hi, Olivia. How you doing? She goes, I'm fine, and just keeps it moving.
Have you ever asked her why?
Several times.
You think she's just like kind of?
She doesn't even talk about it.
No.
I even told her like, Olivia, I'll gladly like if you'll have me come work. Well, just drop a resume by. Like, I've been here like 20 years. I was here when you were a little ass girl.
And Stein's not there no more.
Stein is still there. It's just boarded up. You know, like they moved everything to one location.
Okay.
Because everyone who worked for Snyder's when she took over quit.
Really?
Everyone.
That's a bummer.
Well, because she's just the biggest micromanager on planet Earth, and you have these people in place who've been here since you were a child that you're trying to tell how to do their jobs.
I don't know if the face I'm thinking of is the same person, but By the attitude you're explaining, I think I know exactly who she is.
Yeah,
We don't need to.
I roast for days, but anyway, if you see this video, Olivia, I would gladly come work for you still if you'll have me. Um, Snyder's has been my home since I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
That's like thanks to Kerry Ryan at Action
And this is
Sports, I was
another
able to still
thing.
work in a
You
bike shop.
actually ride, so you know how the bikes need to be. You know what's good.
It's sad, isn't it?
It's
It's sad, isn't it?
well, I know. We can elaborate on that. You go into these stores, and we have some salesman that has never even doesn't know what those pedals feel like.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what it's like to take a pedal to the shin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doesn't know how important it is.
My shins were in a BMX magazine, actually.
Yeah.
I had the worst shins in BMX.
Yeah?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Well, let's show them off.
They're bad. How we do that?
The camera's right there.
Uh,
I don't know.
I don't know if,
Here.
It's like so. Right in there. All these are from like a bear claw pedal or some type of metal pin, plastic pins too, crank arms, just hitting my
Did you
shin.
race?
I did not race. No. And funny
Why did you have bear claws on your bike?
Because the bike I stole had bear claws on it. It was a dyno GT dyno, and it had I had bear claws on it. Yeah, and I didn't ever take them off.
A
But
dyno would have bear claws.
yes, it was a GT dyno, and it had bear claws, and my feet stuck to the pedal, so I was able to do maneuvers and stuff. But if I slipped or pushed off the pedal or took my feet off the pedals and my crank spun and I didn't catch them, they smacked my shin and then slid down my shin.
Yeah, and you would bleed every time.
And all my pants have green stains on the front of them from all this blood that dried up on those pants and got washed. My mother hated me for it.
Yeah.
Every Jinko jean I had. if I didn't date myself already, yeah, I had Jinkos.
We still haven't talked about whenever you came back from Virginia. So is that where you came back from Virginia? You went to Santa Barbara?
No, from Virginia. We went to Maryland, Virginia, and then I personally, like a Fresh Prince story, I got jumped into a gang in Virginia. My mother found out and sent me to live with my cousin in Georgia. And then we went from
How old were you when you got jumped in?
14,
Damn.
15. Yeah. Yeah, my sister was dating the big homie, and then I was dating his sister or his cousin. And yeah, they put me on.
Damn.
I have a burn mark on my shoulder from it.
Oh, that's what they did?
They branded me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
With a coat hanger.
That's that's different than getting in a fight.
It's a country folks. It's a folklore Crips.
Yeah.
In Virginia, they branded my shoulder.
Damn it.
With a coat hanger.
Well, maybe we'll bleep that out. I don't want you.
Yeah, whatever. What do you need to do with that?
No, I don't think it's going to cause any problems for me. I just don't want to.
But my mom moved me out there to Georgia, and I'm out there having a great time. I'm riding BMX like full time. Like gave the blades up, gave the board up. My buddy Matt Brown gave me a Mongoose Super Goose before I left Virginia, and then I'm out there for like a week, and I snap it in half. It was aluminum, light as hell. I was able to do all sorts of gnarly tricks on it. I snapped it. And then I was riding with this kid though, and off the base there at Fort Benning, Georgia, and he like had a Harley Revo in his backyard that he wasn't using, no,
heavy bike.
But that thing held up forever. I mean, like, oh my gosh, like that bike was the one that really like allowed me to like really spread my wings. I knocked myself out on it, but I ended up moving back to Virginia from Georgia. My mom and my brothers and my sisters were all moving back to California. So they sent for me. I took a Greyhound by myself back to Virginia, and then a week or two later we moved back to California. That'd be 2002. 2002 we moved back to Virginia. I went to Ridgeview when I came back junior
Were
year.
you like? How did you feel moving around all those things?
Loved it. The heck.
Really?
Like oh my I'm like a tumbleweed. You know, I just go where the wind blows. You know, I've never sad or nothing. I'm that kid that takes off from the house and gets lost on purpose.
Just finding place stuff.
Yeah, and I just like I got lost when I moved here. I was staying off West Home, and I was coming from wherever the heck I was. I took off like just like I'm on my bike. Nothing else mattered. I was on my bike, and I met my best friend that way, like Jason Joyner. Just riding around. I got lost, and I met a girl actually that day, this specific day. I met this girl, and I was like, hey, hi. I'm not weird or nothing. I just moved here and I'm lost. Actually, I'm from Virginia, and she's like, do you know where you live? I'm like, I live in front of a school, and she said the name, and I was like, oh yeah, that's it, that's it. She goes, okay, well come out this way, and so she walked me along me riding my bike to Ming, and said, if you take this straight this way, you'll turn right and run into it.
So you guys came straight to Bakersfield?
Yeah, I was born here. I was born in KMC.
How'd you end up in Santa Barbara?
So I met these kids. So I work in the bike shop. You meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm working at Snyder's at the time. I got a work permit to work at Snyder's, by the way. So I worked there from the time I was 16 to the time I was adult.
Where'd you go to school at?
Ridgeview High School.
Okay.
And BHS, and then Bakersfield Adult School because I dropped out to finish my diploma. I got my high school diploma though, no GED. But Matt Peterson and Thomas Peterson are these two farm boys. They work for Peterson's Dairy, or they live at there are the Peterson's Dairy. And Matt went to school at UCSB.
Okay.
So I went to go visit him for 3 days and stayed for 2 years. As a joke, because I'm currently not working at Snyder's at the time. As a joke, me and his roommates went down to the local bike shop, VeloPro, and just inquired about a job, and they hired me on the spot. A week later, I had my own apartment, and I'm living on the beach, a $1,900 fourplex. I came back to Bakersfield because I was by myself. So my buddy Jason gave me a dog, and I had Dee Dee the whole time I was there. 2 years.
Dog was it?
It was a pit,
Oh,
a
nice.
brindle girl. The dopest dog ever. I went from carrying her in my backpack. I never, not once I owned that dog, had a leash on it.
Yeah.
Or a collar.
I think that's a owner thing.
Oh no, completely. That's the dopest dog ever, bro. I literally that dog went from sleeping on my workbench.
Yeah.
To just like sitting and hanging out and at the bike shop. Never bothered customers. Anybody could go up and pet it. It wouldn't even be it would be sleep most of the time.
Yeah.
And the people go and pet it, and it wouldn't even move.
Mm-hmm.
It would just kick it there, you know.
My boss gave me permission to bring a dog if I wanted to get one because like I miss my dog, and I was like, hey man, like I just work so much.
Man's best friend, dude.
And I need to get one.
Yeah, man. I'm in the process of getting another dog. Actually, I love my cat. I love my dog. So I love my dad's dog too. I take care of my dad's dog too. We have a pet. His name's Thor.
I've always had boxers, and so I'm used to them. But I want something like little, like I want like a little itty bitty.
I want a Cane Corso. I want a big old dog. I want an African Barboil, Cane Corso, Great Dane.
I can't afford to feed
Mastiff.
myself, dude.
I'm gonna feed it cats. I'm kidding. Just kidding. No, like raw meat, like literally, like I would feed it whatever scraps. I mean, I wouldn't know how to take care of it either, to be honest. But
they're like little mini horses.
There are mini horses. I figure if I had a child, it could ride the top of it.
Yeah, they need to run. They need to get some exercise.
And I go to the foothills all the time.
How are you
go
going to
hikes
keep
and stuff.
up with a Great Dane?
Oh, I'll put a Great Dane in the dirt. Watch out. And that's the point, though. Is like I like doing things that test my agility. You know, like so. Like I have a lot of nephews who are like doing sports and stuff, and I'm the only uncle that'll get out there with them and like I'll race you. You know, like how fast do you think you really are? You know.
So why didn't you ever get into racing?
Well, we honestly I didn't know even Virginia had a track. I guess there was a BMX track in Richmond, Virginia, and I didn't know anything about it. I grew up riding freestyle. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
Like riding freestyle. I didn't even know racing existed until I moved to Bakersfield.
Oh, really? It was big here probably back
then.
then.
I mean Chris Morehouse, like Andrew Mayfield, Jordan Miranda, Justin Anderson, like all these guys, like I grew up watching them race. Troy Jost, Chad Miller, Jeff Kelly. Like I grew up watching all these guys race. All these guys have racing backgrounds.
Yeah.
But I met them riding freestyle BMX. CJ Stewart too. Like I met them all riding freestyle BMX. Matt Renoir as well, as you know, was Matt Splat.
Yeah. I ditched school one day, and we just didn't go to school. We rode from here. It was like a couple blocks down to Canyon Hills.
Yeah.
I snapped my Mira, my Haro. I snapped it right out I cased it. It is what it is. Those are big jumps back then.
Mine got ran over by a tractor. Thank you, Jeff. He built my wheel back though.
And Matt was out there, and I was like freaking out. I was like, dude, I'm so screwed. Like I did school for this. I gotta walk home. Like that's, how far that is.
Yeah. From here to there. Yeah.
Yeah. We were there. It's all downhill.
You grew up in this house?
No,
okay.
See, Matt lives next door. He grew up there with his grandparents.
Okay.
His grandparents lived there.
Okay.
I always used to just skate and ride bikes here.
Okay.
I don't know if you know Ryan Smith, but he's he rode bikes, not like crazy.
I may have run into him. Yeah.
But he lived a couple doors down, and like I ended up on the streets when I was like, I don't know, 12 years old. And so I just stayed with family, like random cousins and friends. And so there was this point in high school where Ryan just took me in and just gave me a place to sleep.
Dope.
You know what I mean?
Dope.
I'd sleep in his bed with him, you know what I mean? If that's what it came to. So I was just always up here. So everything that we did, we didn't have like money for buses. We rode, we skated, whatever we had to do to get there. And so like, I was hanging out with I don't know if you remember Joey Lindley. It was like a lot of dirt jumper.
Were you
kids.
part of like the Oildale like
probably
riding scene?
So
I'm trying to. Do you know O'Malley?
Sounds familiar.
Oh my goodness, he's on the streets too right now. Trying to think of the Dale scene. Like I can't think of the
Travis Turney Road.
Was this around the time that there's like these dirt jumps off of like Roberts and Olive? They called
the Sonic jumps.
Yeah, Sonic jumps.
Yeah.
So you were Sonic.
Yeah, for sure.
Bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a dirt jump kid for sure.
For sure. Okay. So what about there's a guy who had a shirt company that had his own dirt jump in his backyard along the road.
Jacob Machowski. No.
That sounds
because there was
familiar.
a zero gravity scene there. That was where I met Eugene.
Okay.
And we would do those shows at like churches or the Bull Ring.
Yes.
Yeah.
Were you there for the show in front of
we did one at like Valley Bible.
19th and it was on 19th Street. It was literally in front of the Mint, like back in like 2004 or 5 or.
Probably been
okay.
Yeah, that's probably before me.
What? There was a.
I was skating.
There was a whole Dale scene, and he had his own shirt company, or he made a clothing company.
Dang,
but he had his own dirt jumps off the railroad tracks on Roberts and Roberts and Castaic, like off of Castaic and Roberts in that area right there.
Yeah, there was a couple different sections in Oildale. We had like the the canal jumps.
Yeah. What was the other guy's name? You remember the trees?
Yeah. What is that kid's name?
Dang it. It's just escaping my mind right now, and I'm so good at remembering people's names. But I'm still trying to like.
Well, then there
I'm
was
still
that
trying to see the kid you like in my head, like, cause I clearly I know you rode. Clearly you all know all the same spots I do, same people I know. But
kid me, I didn't wear glasses.
Who'd you hang with? Like, who was your like,
dude?
Your ride or die. Like, you're like
Matt.
Who you seen the most with? Fire.
Mm-hmm. I was always with Matt.
You were a skate kid then.
Mm-hmm.
You were more of a skate kid.
I would skate with. Well, no, bikes were like my passion, but nobody rode bikes where I was at. You know what I mean? I always had a bike, but
did you know Matt Byer when he knew like Sade and Josh Meyer and
we were pretty much always skating together until Matt moved away. Like, yeah, me and Matt are like brothers.
Duck Soap.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Anthony. Okay.
I don't know him.
Okay.
But it was like out of the high school, like the Dead Rabbit kids, like
dang it. Well, you know all the same spots, all the classic spots, you know. So I don't. Yeah, you definitely. I'm just trying to pinpoint you. Like
Yeah, no.
I was an asshole as a kid too. Although like I was an asshole BMXer. Like I literally did not like talking to people. Like I'd rather just let me ride. Don't talk to me.
There was like this one year where I had 0 tattoos, and then like I got everything done within like a year, and so like I've changed quite a bit. I used to
Okay.
have long hair, and then I didn't wear glasses.
I'm gonna go on your Facebook and look at old photos or something. You got a MySpace still?
Yeah, no, that was crazy. I was sitting there like, oh, dude, I don't know my account information from MySpace. Where's MySpace at?
I go on mine all the time and just, oh my goodness, I can't get on it. Like someone hacked mine years ago, but yeah.
No, every now and then I'll like look myself up on Google, and it's not me. It's like other guys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I don't.
Is Vano your actual last name?
Vono, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know anybody else. I've been told that like.
What is it? Italian?
Yeah, I've been told that I'm the last one in the family. So if I don't have kids, then the name dies. But
That's a lot of pressure.
it is.
That's
I'm 40 years old.
My brother has kids. My sister has kids. I don't need to have kids at all.
I you know, it's a weird thing because like I would like to have kids.
So you have no siblings?
No, I do have a brother. Well, he's not a Vono. He's from a different dad.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have any siblings from my dad. No.
Okay. You're his only child.
Yes.
I honestly force yourself onto him. Dead ass. Like no. Like if you really want to, like dead ass. Like just force yourself.
I don't want to be around somebody who doesn't want to be around.
I don't care what you want. I don't care what you don't want. Like I does or he and you shouldn't care what he wants at all either. You guys are the last.
But yeah, what if well,
at the end of the day, like you're the last. Make your peace with it however you need to. Force yourself into his life, bro. Like honestly, it'll be so great for both of you guys. It'll be so great for you, for him, and you, who gives a fuck what he thinks. But it'll be so great for him to see someone try. I tried with my dad. That's what made us friends. I didn't care that he yelled at me. I didn't care that he would grab me by the neck and choke me out. I did not care. I did not care. I would look at him and, Dad, just give me a hug while I'm being choked out. Dad, just give me a hug. I'm not mad at you.
What made you do that?
Do what?
Reach back out to him. That dream.
And at that point, I would force myself onto him. Force myself around him. Where are you going? What are you doing? Washing clothes? I'm going with you. I gotta wash clothes too. I don't have change. No, you can't have. I'm not letting you borrow change. All right, I'll go get it. So boom, I leave my clothes there. Go run and go get some change. Wash my clothes with him. I don't care.
It's wild.
I forced myself onto my father.
Because clearly you wanted it though.
I didn't know why though. I just did it. I made him
because you
not made him respect me, but I made myself respect him.
Almost because you were afraid of the feelings that might. I didn't
want to put him in the grave and then wonder if I was going to be okay with him passing away without us being cool. I had to force myself onto him, and it took a while, you know. But we're solid. We got a little scrap with some neighborhood peoples the other day, type shit. Like my dad stood 10 toes behind me. Somebody because my bike had got taken from me when I got locked up. My girl at the time had kept all my possessions. And then she sold this $6,000 bike for $300 to some kid and around the corner from me apparently. And I'm in the middle of arguing with my current girlfriend, the one you saw. Okay. And I'm dropping her off at home, and I see my bike stop in the middle of this argument, drive in front of these kids. Hey, that's mine. It was taken from me. You don't even know what's on this bike, you know. But you can't even tell me a single part on this bike. I have a picture of it. And I sent a picture. I took a picture. I pulled this picture from my phone, and I showed these kids this bike, and it's backdated 2017. I went to prison in 2019, got out 2020, and she kept everything I had. And she sold this bike to him for $300. The seat and seat posts that weren't on this bike, when I saw them with it, cost more than what they paid for it. And I told them, and they knew who I was. They ride for my brother's company, Street Runners. And I knew all of them, you know? So I was like, hey, that's mine. I'm taking it right now. And he willingly gave the bike back to me.
That's cool.
But 2 weeks later, his big brother shows up at my house,
oh, shit,
yelling and wakes up my father. I'm hot. He called. My dad called me. Like, Quincy, there's some people out here talking about you stole some bike from him. I'm like, all right, bet, be out there right now. Pull up. Just just like get real niggerish. Like, in the whole situation. You feel me? Like, and they ended up shaking our hands, apologizing for wasting our time, and telling his little brother to do his research next time, make sure he knows what bike he had, who and how he got it.
Yeah.
Because they said they had receipts, they didn't have no receipts.
You know what's wild is you are known as a bike guy.
Oh, but the people he pulled up to my house knew who I was. The people he brought to my house to try to jump me knew who I was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, you're Quincy. Oh, hey, dude, he's who says he is, man. Hey, honestly, bro, like Quincy, bro, I'm sorry I'm even here, bro. Like, just I'll step back if you want me to. I'm sorry to be on your yard. Is it okay if I stand right here? I'm like, you're good, bro. Just like you're good. And then the OG that they brought with him too, brother who knew my father. We've been on that same block since 1940.
You just gotta either
It's
just
fine.
shove them off. I don't really.
It's fine. Here, Kiki, right here. But so
that's what he wants.
So basically, the OG that they had with him too, knew my father. It's I'm sorry, Roy. I'm sorry for being here. Whoop whoop. And they ended up shaking our hands and apologizing for wasting our time.
Yeah.
And then telling his little brother that you should ride with him instead of trying to press him about your stuff that you and don't buy stolen property.
Yeah.
At the bottom line, do your research. And the bike looked exactly the same.
So for
my CNC post
for kids getting into these situations, because like I imagine more bikes are getting stolen
all day.
and
I stole bikes, so I was sympathetic. But at the end of the day, like this type of shit that happens. I've been pressed for a bike that I stole as well.
Well, what the hell you say to these kids and like stop? What is your honest opinion? From being on both sides.
I'm a kid that sold candy in school to get extra dough. Like I pushed around a lawnmower around neighborhoods and mowed lawns.
It's not worth getting beat up over a bike.
I mean, at the end of the day, you better have hands.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you better have hands. Period. I mean, like, cause I'm not gonna stop anybody from stealing nothing. There's nothing to really say to nobody about what do you do when if someone tries to press you for the bike. You better have hands. You don't want to give it up. You better have hands.
Yeah.
And you better hope your friends got your back as well, because his friends told him to give it back.
It's funny you bring that up, because like I've gotten in these little situations because like my friend's bike got stolen, and I've been in the situation where I'm ready to run this dude over. Like, it's weird how much like bikes matter to the people who care.
You gonna
about
die over a bike?
bikes.
I had a guy somebody came. Oh my gosh! Whew. So I'm at Sandrini Elementary School.
Oh, dude, I went there. I used to get beat up.
And I'm riding with these two kids, and somebody hopped over the fence and put a gun
Oh my god!
to my head and said, "Give me your bike."
What?
I said no. He goes, "Oh, you over a bike?" I'm like, "You're the one with a mask on with a gun in my face." He goes, "But it's not. We're dying over." I'm like, "It is to me. Watch this." And I popped a bar spin directly in front of him.
It's a real story.
Dead ass. I popped a bar spin directly in front of him and said, "You're not getting my bike." He's, "Well, I'll take their bike then." I'm like, "I don't give a fuck." So he takes their bike. I kept mine, and his mask dropped in front of me, and I knew who he was.
I got suspended on the last 2 days of fifth grade, right before fifth grade graduation, for riding my bike on recess. It's so crazy.
I was the guy at Ridgeview who, during the pep rallies, would ride his bike, grind the handrail.
Yeah.
During the pep rallies, during school, and then ride off. The homie lived next door, and he had dirt jumps in his backyard. Juan.
I think. Oh yeah. So that's what I want to. That kid. There was that backyards. That
Juan.
Yeah. Is that him?
Yeah.
It was the big backyard, and they got in trouble for it, right?
Yeah.
They had to tear it down.
It
It was like invite only. I know that.
He sold that family sold part of their yard to like the city or something, because like I think they were starting to build a new neighborhood that's back there. So they sold part of their yard for that whole situation. But those dirt dumps were there the whole time. I forget the other dude rode with us. I mean, there was Nate Shuffle, there was Juan, there was bro who like tortured somebody with a scooter. I forget his name right now, but I think it's Ryan or something.
Just somebody with a scooter.
Yeah, he found somebody. They found the dude who was cheating on who was his girlfriend was cheating with, and they like kidnapped him and tortured him until, he ended up serving like 15 years for that.
Damn.
Yeah, I forget his name right now, but anyway.
My bad, dude.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I
that's
have,
not my
I have a
cat.
cat too. I take tape and I wrap it in my hand. And just,
I got some tape.
yeah, I'll get it later. We'll get it later. I'm not worried about it right now. I'll start to sneeze if it gets like too close
Yeah,
to my
no,
nose.
I know.
Yeah.
I have bad allergies. I'm allergic to these.
I'm not allergic to them. I just
things.
the nose hairs just tickle me.
I had a mustache hair tickling me all night last night.
It looks nice, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
I can't. I'm still like a wet seal. I still have.
Dude, if I had the patience to do something like what you have going on, I would. But
Bro, it
it's gotta
never
be
grew
so-
before dreads. Never.
really.
I put it in little puff balls, and I had the girl I was seeing at the time like twist it up, and then I had my one of my other best friends actually fix it, and I've had my dreads ever since.
You gonna keep going?
Look, no one will let me cut it anyway. I've threatened several times to cut this off, and no one will let me cut it.
I think it's sick.
My girl says, well, once a dreadhead, always a dreadhead.
Well, you might as well.
Yeah, and it's the longest my hair's ever been. Like I'm so proud of it. I just took it down.
So I started playing that music, the intro song. You what kind of music you listen to? Is that
I listen to everything.
Yeah.
I listen to everything from one shot, one bourbon, one beer, George Thorogood, to Johnny Cash, to Beatles, Red Hot Chili Peppers, to some gangster shit like Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, EBK J-Bo, Slow B, Siete Name Key. I listen to everything.
I'm at the point where I'm starting to bounce around all over the place because like the
It's a
questions.
mood. It's a mood. It depends on whatever mood I'm in.
Yeah.
You know?
So like
In the crowd sometimes.
I'm also curious. Yeah, that's all you. That's all you, dude. Yeah. Oh, liquid death. The best stuff ever, dude.
Yeah. And it's caffeinated. I like Perrier, so this is perfect.
Oh, dude, it's badass.
Yeah. I didn't think it was gonna be caffeinated. That's awesome. Murder your thirst. I like it.
I like it too. I love it. I spend more money than I should on it, but this is, I'll just admit it right here. Everybody knows it. I drink hella beers. I don't want to drink hella beers. I think that I just want to cut down. You know what I mean? I don't need to. I don't know why I even do it. It's just I like. I just like
Boredom.
beer. You know what I mean? I just like beer. I don't know, but that gives you kind of like that carbonated feeling.
It helps you burp.
Yeah, and it's like kind of just like a calming thing.
Yes.
So like I think it's helping with that a little bit, but not that I want to.
This is perfect after a hangover.
Oh, probably.
No, I swear. Like carbonated drinks are the best for hangovers. Aside from like asada tacos and menudo.
Oh, dude. You got to get that though while you're still.
Oh yeah, if you get it before you pass out drunk, then you're not gonna be hungover.
Yeah,
but if you have to wake up hungover, then that's the best option.
Oh man, that's fun. I got sidetracked. We were talking about.
Well, I mean, I think I just moved back to Bakersfield.
Yeah, and so
I had a work permit, worked at Snyder's.
Well, this is what I was getting at. Is I was like super excited to see you because I haven't talked to you in a while.
I'm still trying to place you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, you were like,
I was an asshole, so like,
well, you were pretty much famous there for a second.
Bakersfield famous.
You know what I mean? So like, I
still
get
get
it.
called legend. I'm like, the shoes don't fit.
But, the first thing I asked you is like, how old are you and why are you doing backflips still?
Well, you know.
But this is what I'm getting at. Why are you not trying to like find a career in
I don't have an
this?
answer for that. I don't have an answer for that. I can, maybe I'm becoming stupid. I don't know. I really,
a lot of people look up to you for just that. Like I said, like the first dude I ever seen ride up a round rail on a bike. That's insane.
I still ride the rail.
That's crazy.
It's like, it's part of my line. It's like it's the direction I'm going.
There's no way in hell I would ever be able to do that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. So if you're out there and you want to sponsor me, I'm not against it. like
what would you what would you like to accomplish BMX wise? You're there.
I'm I like this lyric from Aesop Rock. It's called I think Lucy Ford.
Mm-hmm.
He says he's never had a dream in his life. He's never had a dream in his life. Because the dream is what he wanted, and he didn't. That he did it till he was pursued. and I did what I wanted till I did it till it was done. So I've been the dream that I wanted to be since day one.
I like that. Um, I try to end each episode with some positivity for the kids in a situation where you might have been looking for some sort of direction. What would you have to say to these kids?
I mean, oof.
You know what? Hold on. Let me see. We're not ending yet. No, we got time. We got time. We're gonna go back to whenever unless you're done.
No, I thought you were ending it on me. I was like,
No,
oh dang.
no. I'm gonna stop at 1:15. We're gonna take another break, and
I'm here for as long as you'll have me. Period.
I have to be out of here by 5.
I got 240s the other day. It was pretty funny. I'm gonna drink one.
I used to drink 440s a day, bro.
Fucking A. I remember those days. They didn't have IPAs at the store I went to, so I was like, oh, I'll get 240s. My girlfriend was like, I'm not fucking drinking those. I'm like, well, why not?
That she probably. I don't know. I will not drink anything else. If somebody else has other beer at a party or something, I just rather not. And I don't know.
So you drink High Life, like that's your beer.
That's it.
That's dope.
I won't drink anything else. But I think it's because, like I was saying earlier, I will not touch hard alcohol. I honestly feel like I'm like taking like a medication. It's like I get to a certain point and I'm like okay, and I'm not sad about what's going on in my life, and I get a little bit more social.
I say that every time I do hallucinogenics. If I'm in a bad spot, I'm not taking anything.
But like if like somebody's like, "Oh, we got his 805," I'm like, I'm good. I won't drink. I'll just have water. I don't know either.
I'm really.
It's not a lot. I know it's
It
less
has to
than
be like
most.
4.5 or 5, bro.
It's like some girl ass
That's
beer.
crazy. They don't have it on here. Anyway, my phone. Hey Siri, what percentage alcohol is the Miller High Life? 4.6.
Yeah, it's like girl beer.
But we used to fucking drink 40s of that thing.
I know,
On my 22nd.
Oh, what am I doing? Damn it!
On my 22nd or 3rd birthday, I taped them both to my hands. I did the ever 40 times.
Really?
My birthday. Yeah.
I never done that.
Yeah, I did it. Honestly, I wanted to do it when I turned 40, but
How do you get rid of them? Do you have to break them?
yes.
Ah, yes. That's scary. You cut your hands.
Yeah, you do. Right down the middle.
So we talked about two different things: Santa Barbara to Bakersfield, but you also said something about your bike riding style and creativity.
Yeah.
And
So a lot of people know this already about me, but I like taking mushrooms, and it's been my favorite. We grew them once. One of my roommates, I'm not gonna mention his name. We grew them once, and that is how I discovered who I was.
Explain that.
That's who I met. I met Quincy.
What?
Yeah, I met him, and he is a. You think I'm bad?
I don't think you're bad. I think
I mean,
you're
I
actually
mean,
a good
people
guy.
who think I'm bad, you don't want to meet this guy, you know. And I recently just fought him
on
again.
shrooms, or the guy you see on shrooms?
The guy I become on shrooms.
Okay.
And I met him. I meet him occasionally. Like I tried Sherm for the first time.
Oh,
You know, for 7 days straight. Like it was like
wow.
amazing,
Really?
bro. I don't like I. It's just like it's like getting to hang out with yourself.
I would hate that. I don't like myself.
I see. So video games allow me to contain the bad parts. I play a game called Division 2. It's like a real life game. Like technically, like COVID hit the world, we all went on fucking quarantine, and people started rioting.
Okay.
And you have to bring stability back to the government. Anyway,
Xbox,
PS5.
PlayStation? Okay.
I'm playing PlayStation guy, but Delphine Lamar, PlayStation. Find me out. Anyway, but basically, it pulled out my creativity. It like it gave me the real no fucks given, you know. I was lost when I first started doing it. I was trying to still discover myself, which is why I went to like a midlife a crisis where like I was like angry at myself for not having children. Angry.
So, well, I don't mean
Go
to
ahead,
interrupt,
go ahead.
but
Put it back on track.
do you feel like an outside pressure from like to be a certain
Just
person?
by myself. Just
only you.
It's just it's judgment I only discover under the influence.
Interesting.
I don't worry about none of the stuff I worry about when I'm high.
So, but you clearly take it more personal.
But I still try to ignore it
Why?
because I don't understand it.
Wild.
So I go out and ride,
And you ride high. That's where the wire ride.
and then it just like this is who you are.
So you're taking these things to almost get away from the feelings you have, or try to understand the feelings you have.
Try to understand the things I have.
And then you can't understand the feelings on that stuff,
Mhm.
and then you go ride, and that's where your creativity comes from.
Boom, because it must be the blood rushing to
That
me.
is fucking crazy.
So a lot of the times, like when I jumped over the beach park fence, I was
dude.
lit. I sent you that video too.
I don't.
It's on YouTube. Just look for I Can't Stop Trailer BMX. It's the first clip.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, I was
Really,
lit.
look at what is it? What is it called?
I Can't Stop Trailer BMX. Right there.
You know how
a little further. Type BMX, it'll pop up.
You know how many times I've thought about that and just never had the balls to do it.
That's it.
All right, let's find it.
It's 14 years ago. Jesus. I hurt myself. I was lit, boy.
On shrooms?
I was one of them.
We're just gonna watch this. Oh, you got the first clip and that was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
This was a this
Promo.
video never dropped.
really?
Basically, some drama happened in Santa Barbara after I left, and the guy who was filming basically fled Santa Barbara to get away from the people who were trying to beat him up. We like to use that word.
Oh, my bad. I don't mean it. I don't mean it like that. Everybody who watches this knows I don't mean it like that.
Oh man, but the same guy filmed this one. I don't. That's crazy. You didn't. I guess all the videos are way too large, but anyway, but yeah.
I mean retarded in a good way.
I
You
know.
just jumped over you didn't jump over the hold on, we're just gonna watch it one more time. You didn't jump over the fence, you jumped over two
I was trying
of
to
the
land in the
fences.
bank. I was trying to land in the bank on the outside
What
of the fence.
bank?
That
bro?
bank right
What are you talking about?
there. There is a bank there. There is a bank there. There's a bank there.
Not where you landed.
No, I definitely went. I should have shot out further. I went to clear the fence, thinking I wasn't gonna make it.
Oh man. You got any other clips on YouTube?
Just that one right there, but it doesn't have music to it.
No sound at all.
No, it had a
Oh, you got
women's on the chains on a beat cup.
You got flagged.
Yeah, I got flagged.
How old are you in this clip?
This is 25, 26.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is right when I moved back, pretty much.
Everybody wanted to complain about the skate park, but it ended up being perfect for bikes.
Oh, right? Yeah, and the dudes who build tennis courts.
Yeah. Well, they've actually gotten pretty good at these concrete parks,
No,
and it's just honestly good that
they
they
didn't build Heritage and they didn't build
Heritage
Plan,
is steel, no?
the posi composite bull crap. But
Composite.
they built Spawn. The Spawn Ranch built Plants Park. They built Arvin Skate Park. They built Wasco Skate Park. They Spawn Ranch.
Okay.
Yeah. Jesse Freeland.
There's this company, Grindline Skate Parks.
Okay.
That they're doing.
I believe
great
everywhere Bakersfield needs to put a skate park in every local park we have. Hart Park, Saunders Park, Patriots Park,
or just put a section of
Riverwalk.
concrete with a staircase.
Even if they put rails and little ramps off the bike path, we need parks in every park, bro. They need a skateboard in every park. Like, I don't know why they don't. Mothers against drunk driving and mothers against this, and that, and the third. Well, how about mothers against kids playing on their phones?
I know. Well, that's the whole. Actually, dude, hold on. Let's get into that for a second, because the first thing I said is like all bikes should be like tax write-offs
For sure.
For sure, because then it would incentivize people.
Schools should
to ride
have
bikes.
sports teams for bicycles.
They should. It should be mandatory PE to ride a bike.
There are schools in LA that do. Of course, but in LA.
And then you get to a certain age, bring it back, trade it in, give it to somebody else, and you get a new bike. Like, bikes should be free for everybody.
It should be. It should be like a return reward.
We spend all this tax money on these lanes. Why not?
Oh my goodness.
Spend the tax money on a bike to
How
ride
often
on.
are the roads getting repaved in Rosedale? Brand new, because my Ferrari can't be on bumps or something, or like my Tesla is reading what the. Come on now, bro. Like, man, like, just the waste. Just I don't know. I don't know who's our mayor, our governor. Not Harvey Hall. Who is it now? Is it the woman or what's it?
I don't know. Let's actually look it up.
Yeah.
And that's honestly embarrassing that neither one of us know.
No, and for sure. But Justin Pfeiffer knows, and he's fought. He fought every day, filming at every corner in Bakersfield until they put those bike lanes up. Justin Pfeiffer, shout outs, Critical Mass Bakersfield. Like, definitely, like, big ups to Critical Mass for making it seen, that bikes are seen again.
You know what's wild is it's not our fault that we don't know who the mayor is. It's his fault.
I knew who Harvey Hall was because he was there when I got arrested when I rode inside Beach Park when they cut the ribbon for the new skate park.
Well, you would at least put out Karen Go. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. She's got to go. Karen's got to go.
Karen got to go.
Karen gotta go.
Karen go build a skate park.
This is my official.
Karen go check on the kids.
This is my official announcement that I am running for mayor of Bakersfield, California.
My vote.
Eric Bono. Or don't. I don't care, but I'll still change things around here better than anybody else is. If you think that the traffic's not going to change, that's the first thing on my agenda.
Don't vote no on Bono.
Oh, man. All right, so
Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara. You came back to Bakersfield. How'd you end up in Santa Barbara?
So I went to Santa Barbara to visit my friend for 3 days, and we made a joke to go downtown in Santa Barbara and
apply for that job.
Apply for a job, and I applied at Velo Pro, and they hired me on the spot. They called Snyder's right then in front of me, talked to Stephen Foster, and they just like, hey, we got this Quincy Dean in our shop right now, and he claims he used to work for you guys, and he knows about bikes. And Stephen Foster, shout out to Stephen Foster. He said, yeah, that guy knows everything. So he knows how to build wheels, chew wheels, work on bikes. He's the real deal. So they hired me on the spot. So I went back to Bakersfield, grabbed some stuff, picked up a puppy, and I brought it back with me. It was just me and that puppy, and staying at my friend's.
So you took that job? Were you weird about like leaving?
No, not. I'm a tumbleweed.
Yeah, I know.
Papa was a rolling
You just saw an opportunity and took it.
Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Anyway, but yeah, I really not at all. It was just like it's a bike shop.
Yeah,
I grew up in a bike shop.
Yeah,
regular, just new people. I met Robin Williams. I met Steve Martin. I met Michael Jordan. I met Paul Walker. All through working at a bike shop.
Rest in peace,
They
Paul
came.
Walker.
Rest in peace, Paul Walker. They came into the shop. Steve Martin came in the shop with a hoodie on, and he had a big ass fucking scar on his face, like big ass scar. Somebody before I worked there, I worked on his bike and didn't tighten his handlebars, and he fell. And he wasn't even mad when he came in. He said, "Hey, I think somebody might have made a mistake on my bicycle. My handlebars are loose," and because I fell down, And I was like, "Ain't no way!" Like I was like, "Who?" Like I didn't care who worked on it. I was like, "I didn't care who worked on it. What do you need?" Well, I just want my bars tightened. So I can go for a ride right now. I'm like, all right, Steve. so I just tightened his bars and gave him his bike back, and he rolled on off and gave me a tip even.
It's so wild that people of that stature don't learn how to just twist a bolt.
It's
But
not
it's
his fault.
good for us.
He took his bike
but
to a bike shop and expected,
I agree with that.
you
I agree
know,
with that.
and
100%.
it was a quill stem, you know, so it went through the fork, and then you had
Okay,
the quill
yeah.
pushed up, so the quill just wasn't pulled up enough to tie it into the inside of the fork,
Yeah.
and they put way too much grease inside of it.
Mm.
You put a grease in between the quill,
Yeah.
not inside,
of the
you know.
fork. Yeah.
So it's just a common mistake, you know. A lot of people who work on bikes don't really know how to work on bikes, you know. They give this job to anybody. Look at Olivia. Excuse me. Well, she took it actually. So
All right. So you're living in Santa Barbara. Where are you staying?
I'm staying off Indio Muerto.
With him? With your homie?
No, actually.
He didn't give you a spot?
No.
He's like, take this job, but you're on your own, dude.
Well, I look, you know what I mean? Like, I've always, I met this girl. Funny thing, I met this girl.
Oh, the same girl you're talking about. Yeah.
No.
No? There's a different one?
I was kind of a
bro.
whore before. So anyway, so I met this girl before we moved to before I even thought about moving to Santa Barbara. Before I even have an idea about moving to Santa Barbara.
Okay.
I met this girl. I worked at a gas station on Oak Street and Brundage.
Okay.
Stockton Highway.
That's a hood.
And this girl was coming to get gas, and she was friends with my buddy Scott, who they were just passing through town, and their other friend worked at the Sonic on 24th Street as a skater at Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
And I met her, and then when I found out I was going to be staying in Santa Barbara, I got in contact. I'm not gonna try to stay with my fucking college buddies in this fucking wreck house. I'm not trying to be smooth with it. You feel me? So I called a little Alexandria. I think her name was. I don't remember her name. Anyway,
damn.
So, and I ended up telling her I'm staying here, and she's like, "Well, we're getting a place. You should come get a place with us." And I'm just like, "All right, bet." So I had a job. I had income. So boom, I got a job. But we
So
broke
you
up
guys
the day I moved in. We broke up.
So you guys
No,
just
we don't actually time out. We never even got together. I never hooked up with her. Nothing. We never did nothing together. She when I ran into her, she was pregnant, and I was completely disinterested. But I still needed a place to live.
You believe in God?
Yes.
You think of that was like a God sit thing like that?
Always.
Yeah.
He never wanted me to have kids. At least because he know that I'm a tumbleweed. I come and I go. I'm here now, gone tomorrow. So I lived there with her in a bunk bed. We built a bunk bed. I had the top bunk. She had the bottom bunk. And then when her boyfriend was in town, I left. And when my girl was in town, I slept on the couch. You know, so I was there the whole time. And then they all moved back to Big Sur. They're from Big Sur. So Scott, his wolf, his lady, the new baby, Alexandria, her baby.
Wolf? Their dog?
Yeah, they found a baby wolf in the woods hiking, and they kept it. Yeah, and he was
just skimmed right over that, like it was no big deal.
It was no big deal to him either. And he had this wolf inside of our apartment, a wolf, and this wolf got big as hell. Okay, he was hand feeding it from his hand. Like, the wolf would growl, and Scott would get right in the wolf's face, and just not say a word, just look right in his face, and wolf would stop and lay down. One day it snapped at his kids. This is way before.
Yeah, I imagine.
One day it snapped at his kids, and he let it go. They live out.
These chicken nuggets here.
They live on the land. They live on the land now. And that wolf.
With that wolf, he still has a wolf.
He let it go, but the wolf still kind of like
circles around, watches over him.
Yeah, you know. Last I heard, at least, you know, he's a rollerblader. I met him rollerblading. Me and Scott have a picture of him doing a monkey grab over the spine, and I'm airing the spine. So I aired the spine first, and he monkey grabbed under me as I was in the air
at Beach Park.
Oh,
so you've been skating on the down low, huh?
No. He what, like, we're skating or riding?
Skating.
No.
He was skating. You were
so
riding.
I hit the hip. We both hit the hip.
Okay.
So I hit the hip first, and he hit the hip after me, and I aired out of the spine. And as I'm in the air,
yeah,
he monkey grabbed.
Okay.
On the spine.
Yeah.
Under me, and then I landed right behind him.
Why did rollerbladers get such a bad rap?
Because they were dying. there's a story recently. Richie Velasquez told me, not recently, but like years ago, like 2006 or 8, when they removed it from the X Games. One of Richie's friends was out like riding.
They were dying, like getting hurt.
No, like dying, like actual
like the sport was dying.
No, they were dying. The
They were getting-
rollerbladers were doing the rollerbladers do the craziest things.
And they were getting hurt and dying.
They were dying.
It's wild. They would just jump through.
You need to
anything.
get a hold of Matt Mickey.
Do you remember Chris Picasso by chance? He was a rollerblader back in the day. He would do some.
Vaguely, but yeah.
They always land backwards.
Yeah, I mean, like that's that. I mean, they call it zero.
That's like you hit a rock, bro. Your
Exactly
life's
what
over.
happened. Exactly what happened. He was approaching. He's been doing riding this rail all day. All day, hit a pebble, and went tumbling down the stairs, and passed.
It's so crazy.
And they took it out the X Games because it was too dangerous.
That seems unfair. But yeah, we have people like literally beating the shit out of each other in UFC.
It like shout out to Matt Mickey. He's keeping rollerblading alive.
Should we make a phone call?
That's your show.
I don't know what we're.
He says every time I see him, it's always smiles and giggles, bro. Like that guy's cool. That guy's really cool.
I've never met him, and that's what I'm talking
You've never
about.
met Matt Mickey?
That's what I'm saying. He might be a cousin of mine, and I don't know him. That's what my whole thing is.
Wild, bro.
And but because I see my uncle,
You probably if you knew him, you probably rollerblade right now.
I would rollerblade right now, anyways, because I love hockey so much, bro.
Oh, right, hey, for sure.
I love hockey so much.
Do you play hockey at the Saunders Park, the new hockey ring they have there?
I haven't
the
been
cage
there.
one? Oh, okay.
No.
I was trying to be somebody who skates there.
I don't have skates.
Oh, okay.
Whenever I was playing hockey, I was like younger,
Okay.
playing with older kids.
Yeah.
And I used to get beat up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you watch hockey, you're like, oh, fight.
I had a personal trainer who was the personal trainer for the Condors, Jason Lindsay.
Jason Lindsay.
Yeah.
I know somebody who works for the Condors. I'm not sure what he does. I think he does like PR work, but I don't want to say his name. But
Okay.
but go Condors! We're gonna win this one.
Yeah, go Condors.
So we're. Dude, we get sidetracked.
Yeah, we do.
It's because we haven't seen each other in so long.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I mean?
I'm still trying to place
And
you.
you're still, I know.
I'm still trying to place you.
I'm just another white boy. Just
Aren't we all? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, just kidding. I'll take that back.
no, dude. I'm bad at remembering people. And see, I'll just say it. Like you were an inspiration to a lot of people growing up. You were innovative. You were doing things that people weren't seeing. You were
being black on a bike was one.
I was thinking about that 100%. Like Courage Adams is like
Yes.
the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Knows man, no God.
Dude, he does them backwards. What the hell are you talking about?
To tune into the Game Back Invitationals, Utah, crazy.
I'll say this right now on air. I think black people have this gift of physics. You guys can bend physics. Like I can't.
Ben physics is wild, but yeah.
Bro, why are you riding up round rails on a round tire? How does that work?
Ian Schwartz did it before me.
Your mind is working different than other
Yeah.
people. Your brain is different than.
Well, I was told really young. The reason why I ride bicycles, the reason why I picked up a bicycle. So I'm riding rollerblades at this time in Virginia, and this white boy named Ronnie Wine told me that niggers will never ride bicycles. That you'll never be good at it. And it took years later, after riding, getting sponsored, that he messaged me on Facebook and apologized. I still talk to him. Ronnie Wine, shout out to Ronnie Wine. Like, yeah.
He said it to your face.
Yeah, to my face. He was friends with my friend Matt Brown, who's black, who rides. But he made that comment to me. I was a bad kid.
You think that he was trying to like just hate it, just being a hater?
For sure, of course. I mean, but if you're not being hated on, you're not doing it right.
Interesting.
You gotta have haters. There's always gonna be haters. If you don't have haters, you're not doing it right.
It's like fuel just burning.
Oh, for sure. I love it. It's my favorite. The things I've even my group of friends, like even riding, like I always get told like, oh, you'll never be good. You suck. You suck. You suck. And you always use that as fuel in my arsenal to do stuff that people didn't think that I could be able to do. And I've surpassed all my out of my group of friends who I was like 20 friends who all rode BMX. Surpassed all of them.
You're best in Bakersfield. You always have.
I mean, shout outs to Austin Mitchell, Derek Kinney, Troy Jost, Chad Miller, CJ Stewart.
Any of
Jeff
them dudes
Kelly.
still doing it?
No.
No. Who is?
Okay. Well, I mean,
so that's what, and I'm gonna say
they have lives, I guess maybe. They I don't know. Like I don't know why it's still right. I just like I love it. Like if I didn't have it, I wouldn't feel like me. I don't feel like me without a bike. I've always owned a bike. Even when I didn't have a bike, I got another one. I tripped out one time and rode my bike while I was tripped out and left it somewhere and have no idea where I left it. I had to go get another one. It like tore me up. My friends didn't even let me go a week without having one. They made sure that I had a bike. They found out what happened, called me stupid, and then brought me a bike.
You need to open your own shop.
I hear all this all the time. I looked on ChatGPT to start one. I have the whole blueprint of how to start a shop, but I don't. I'm broke, bro. What the heck?
I'll invest in that.
I'll quiet down. Appreciate it, but
I don't have much.
No, hey, I mean,
let's
do a startup. Let's just do like a nonprofit startup, kind of like Bike Breakers Show, just see what happens.
There you go. If you guys think that Quincy should have his own bike shop, then donate. We're you got a Venmo, bro?
I have a Venmo and a Zelle actually. Yeah.
All right. Well, find Quincy. Go hold the thing up to the camera.
Yeah.
I think you should. I mean, you're at that point, bro. You're you have the knowledge. You ride. Everybody knows
I've been told this so much.
I mean, so what's the problem then? What are you doing, dude? Go walk up to the camera. Show it. Hold it there so that they can scan it. Scan that code if you want to donate to Quincy's bike shop. What do we call it? So
that way it's like they send a bike shop name because I have a name already.
What is it?
For a bike shop. Well, I don't know if I can still use it. It was RSD. I saw a business the other day on Baker. It's called RSD. Ours was Ride Smoke Drink. But I might have to change it. But yeah, I don't know.
Why do you hear it all the time? You think other people think the same thing?
What's that? The RSD?
Well, that you should.
Oh, I mean, bro, everybody, man, everybody. I mean, like from girlfriends who barely know me to like, once they see me ride one time, like even out in the parking lot, something like, well, you showing a bike shop? Like, yeah, it sounds good. Like, I thought that's an idea I haven't heard before.
Why don't you like that? Why don't you like that?
I mean, I guess like I talk all this positive stuff, but that's like the one thing I'm like not too positive about. I guess I'm not confident. I guess I'm confident about a lot of things, but confident that I could run a bike shop. Confident that people would come to my bike shop. I don't know. Like why would anybody come to my bike shop?
Because you have a passion for bikes. You have a passion for riding. You know what it does.
It definitely will bleed into it for sure.
And I think that I just like what you said. People don't want to go to Snyder's. They go there because that's a bike shop.
So sad. I send people to Carrie Ryan. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's why people go there. If you started something out of your apartment, if you just stocked up on pitchforks and good rims.
It's funny to say that because before I got locked up, I had a chewing stand. That's all I needed. I was building wheels and I was chewing wheels and I was working. I had a bike stand, everything. And then people would call me on Facebook. They like, I need it. And I was handling it. It was so much fun.
Get your unemployment.
I had a problem with charging people.
Get your unemployment. Start your own bike. People would come and pay because you know that it's going to be right.
I wouldn't let people pay.
That's
I wouldn't let people pay. I was like, bro, I enjoy it too much to do it, bro. Like you need it. Like go ahead.
I think that's a bad thing. That's why we have to work.
That's
why we have to work in something because
somebody else needs to be in charge because I won't charge people. It'd have to be nonprofit, like just like a little what do they call those? was a not a board meeting, but like a focus group or some shit. You know, like just like like
Well, I mean, maybe that's what you need to do. Is start a YouTube channel just helping people build bikes, and that's where your money comes from.
yeah. That sounds a great idea. Yeah, great idea.
I mean, I think we haven't talked about anything else other than bikes this whole show. Like, it's very important to you. It's very important to me. I think that a lot of people looked up to you in the
This is
early
this is like
days.
this is like an intervention to get me to start a bike shop.
If that's what comes with this,
I think I should though. At this point now, I think it. I think that what I benefited from growing up, people aren't really benefiting from today, and I hung out at the bike shop.
Ron's.
There Snyder Cyclery. I would even Ron's. Oh my god,
that's what I was saying. I did Ron's. I used to spend my all day in Ron's, dude.
That's maybe where did you work
just
there?
the smell
Did you
of
work
it.
there?
No, I
No.
just used to hang out.
Anyway, Snyder's had a TV, and on the BMX counter,
Yeah.
and all the DVDs that you wanted that.
Oh, I know.
And I used to sit there all day long, like days that like I was injured or days that like I was in between something or other, waiting for my friends to meet me there at the bike shop to go riding. Because all my friends that we rode BMX with, we would meet at Snyder's and then go out riding. I've met a lot of people that I know today. I've met through Snyder's.
Yeah.
And we would meet there, and before they would get there, because I lived down the street off Wilson and Newstein, I would just sit out there in front of the counter and watch bike videos all day long. From Little Devil to Demolition to fit bikes to everything. I would watch everything there. I video premiered my bike video, or the one that got recorded, Roll With Us, at the bike shop. Shout out to Alex Robin.
I think you should stop worrying about working on all this other bullshit.
Inside bike shop.
Not even that. Like, your passion is bikes, bro, and I don't have to say it. You know it. Everybody else sees it. It's and I'm only saying this because you've made me feel like I have to talk to my dad. So I'm just being truthful with you now.
Appreciate
at
it.
this point.
Okay.
And I think you got something there. I think you got.
I like where you're going. I definitely like the sound of it. It sounds awesome. I mean, like I would bleed. Everything I have. I would bleed everything I have. Every bone in my body, every chemical in my body, I would bleed into the bike shop. Like I would care about it.
Set up a booth like an easy up somewhere at the skate park with some tools, and you're just like with a tip jar. Don't even ask for money. Just set up a tip jar and be like, I got you. I got tubes. I got everything you need.
Now that part. And honestly, if you ever need tubes or any bike parts that you don't think you'll find at a bike shop, the swap meet, Bakersfield swap meet. That's where I get most of my inner tubes. I buy them in bulk there. Swear.
Right down here, yeah, I agree 100%. But right down here on Chester and China Grade Loop, there's this.
Like where the old rapid transit used to be.
No, a little bit further up.
Okay.
It's right there where.
Shout out Jericho.
I know Jericho. We talk about Jericho and Colby a lot on here.
Do you?
Yeah.
She gave my first bike shop job. Before Snyder's gave my first job, I worked at Rapid Transit.
Jericho, if you see this,
she's in Hanford, I believe, still now, or maybe.
Please reach out.
Yeah, I would run your bike shop. You run a bike shop again, and I'll help you run it.
I would love to have you on the show. I'd love to just catch up and see how you're doing.
That's crazy, bro. Jericho, bro. She was prego when I was working for her. I wonder how our kids doing.
I'd say shout out to Colby, but I think he might have passed. I'm not sure.
Colby is
her husband.
Oh, yeah. I remember Dan worked there. I can ask Dan.
I was there, dude. I was young.
Dan works at Action Sports now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Action Sports used to be a freaking badass store to go into.
It still is. Carrie, shout outs to Carrie Ryan, bro. Like when Snyder's threw me to not Snyder's, when Olivia threw me to the dirt, like you can't be around her type stuff.
Yeah.
Carrie took me in.
Was it because? Do you think it was because of your jail stuff?
This is before that.
Really?
This is before that.
Do you think it was just because you're black?
Oh man. No, shout out to Snyder Cycler though, man. Like when I was lost as a kid, like that's where I found myself, you know.
Something about the smell of a bike shop that makes
Something
you
about the
feel
tires and twos, man. You get them just like working while we're going to a any auto shop or dealership, and you smell that fucking that fresh rubber smell,
Mhm.
you know, it just and then you know it's the knowledgeable staff behind the counter that you know that especially those who are like minded and share your craft. Like if it wasn't for like guys like Matt Splat Renoir, Jeff Kelly, who worked behind the counter, um, I don't think I would have had the same experience. You know, it takes an actual writer to look at another writer and then know immediately when he walks to the door what he needs.
yeah.
You know, you see him walking with his bike.
Yeah, just the tone.
And we've already like digested and inspected his bike before
his
he
eyebrows are this way. He's pissed
he's
off.
pissed, bro.
already.
Like you know, her sad or whatever. He comes in with no bike. You know, it got stolen or some shit. Like you know, like
Yeah.
you know, and the parents behind the parents behind the BMXer, man. Shout out to all the parents behind BMXers. You guys give everything you have for your kids to ride BMX, especially race BMX race kids. Like, oh my goodness, because those little kids are assholes, and you guys drop everything for
8
them.
years old on fucking
Oh my god!
$2,000
Pedal,
bike.
pedal. Oh my god! You know what I mean? Like a car pulls and some more shit. Like yeah.
We're
Yeah.
we're at our. I
Okay.
gotta go. I got
For sure.
got a birthday
I
party.
got a
to
long
be
ride
to.
ahead of me. It's all good.
Well, I mean, might probably drive you, but like I said before, positivity for the kids in your situation. Well, like
I got it.
So,
I got it.
all right,
I got
let's hear it. Let's see what you got.
Don't let things discourage you. No one has it better. We are our past. We are our situations. Keep your head up. And just do what makes the most sense. And you know what that is. As a kid, I knew what made sense early. But do what you love. Try to stay out of trouble.
Thank you guys for watching this show. I really appreciate you guys. Quincy, this is part 1, bro.
Still trying to place you.
I can't wait to have you back, bro. Later.